fellow Virgos, how's it going? This is your weekly prediction reading, but before I get started, I'm just going to cleanse and clear Taurus's energy and make sure there's no yuckiness. So let's cleanse our cards, our space. Let's cleanse you. This is just white sage, by the way. Let's cleanse me. Great. Let's get into some personal stuff that you need to work on this week within yourself. This is mental or physical healing or growth for you this week. For my fellow Virgos, connect with fire. Ooh, okay, so if you are particularly, I am a Virgo Leo cusper myself. You could be a cusper. It is Leo season, so you're embracing more of the flame side of you, but I just feel like very fiery energy this week, Virgo. I heard temper and lashings. So I feel like you are taking on the flame. When you need to rise up and speak this week, I feel like you are, but fire is also cleansing and burning bowl ritual, releasing. You're having a lot of pent-up releases this week. Family, bonding with family, spending time with family, maybe having a bonfire this week. I feel like spending time with the people you love keeps you grounded, keeps you centered, and reminds you what you're fighting for, what you're working so hard for, and might help dissipate any anger that you have. Chanting, yeah, those mantras, because I feel like your temper button is going to be hit this week. It really does take a lot for Virgos to fly off the handle, and the one thing about Virgos is we like to build it up. Like we are good at letting things go, but you know, when people do things and they apologize and they keep continuously doing the same thing but apologizing, that annoys a Virgo. I kind of feel like the energy of, yeah, you're sorry, but you're not changing anything though. Or you're only thinking about yourself. Maybe you're sticking up for other coworkers or a group or for your family, and just, you know, the great thing about Virgos is you say it like it is, and it's usually pretty truthful. Sometimes we're a bit more blunt than we need to, but I feel like that bluntness is just flying out your mouth this week. You've had enough. That's fair. If you've had enough, it's time to speak, right? Let's see what your energy is like. What's Virgo's energy this week? Estefaniana. Chains, bondage release. Yeah, you're just feeling stuck and trapped in a situation, and when you put a Virgo's back in a corner, a Virgo is going to do everything in their power to get themselves out of it, to think outside the box, but not only for themselves. It's like there's a shift that needs to happen for you, and I'm not sure what's going on with you, if it's inside the family or if it's work, but I just feel like there's an element of feeling one-sidedness, feeling like you're being taken advantage of you or used in a situation, and this is you vocalizing that, like, I'm not going to do it for you, I'm not going to do everything myself, I don't have to take orders from you, you're not my boss energy. There's a checking someone back that's abusing their power or privilege, or you just don't appreciate how someone is speaking to you, or you don't appreciate the expectations somebody has. There's a little bit of you're being ungrateful, you're being rude, you're being narcissistic, and I'm not playing into it. This is a strong stepping into that parent role that Virgos do, and kind of either you're doing this directly at one person, or this is at a group. I don't think you really care this week. You're like, this isn't working for me, so this is what I need. Or you just have a disturbed being because you haven't been speaking your truth. You've kind of been biting your tongue. Desiree, you're longing, you're pining for, you're longing for something, and you could be speaking up about that. Like, I want change, I want this position, I want things to go my way. Look at them fighting out there. So yeah, there's definitely some competition. They'll come back, but there's two squirrels are literally running and chasing each other. So I do feel like there's a competition, but somebody's being nasty, cutthroat about it. You don't appreciate their approach. You don't appreciate what they're saying or doing. Upsetness about this. So let's see what you're manifesting or what's coming in for you this week. Maybe you're feeling like you're running around and not really getting anything done. or if something isn't making sense to Virgos, we usually vocalize that, like, why do we have to do it this way? Wouldn't it make more sense to do that? You could be just doing that. It doesn't have to be like a total shouting match. But for some of you, I feel like it is. Like, enough is enough. This is the last day I'm tolerating this shit. But yeah, coming back to center, you've been off balance or something isn't balanced. And you need to speak up to correctly put things back in place, or to create a structure for yourself or other people. It's like, this isn't working for you, like I said. This is you shifting that energy to make it work for yourself, which Virgos are great at, or for your workspace or your home. It's like getting back organized, getting back centered and grounded. Consciously complete. This is because you're speaking up for yourself, because you're asking for what you need or deciding to go for what you need. Oh, hello, buddy. How is it going? Just trying to find... I feel bad. There's a lot more squirrels than usual. So cute. Sorry, I got distracted, Virgos. But this is a reflection of... I don't know if you have to have this lashing out to be happy again. Maybe you've been compressing feelings and compressing feelings and compressing feelings, and by releasing it and finally speaking your truth this week, Virgo, you're like, or because you spoke up this week, those changes are bringing a happy balance to your workspace, to your home. Let's see, what's coming in the top of the week for Virgos? Coming in at the beginning of the week. 7 of Earth, investment, assessment, patience. Yeah, you're evaluating what you're spending time on. I think you're fixing time management. You're not going to waste your time. If something isn't working for you, you're either going to do it better or play with it a little bit and finagle something. This is you doing that. Investing in a more strategic plan, a smarter way of doing things. Top of the week for the Virgos. Justice. Justice coming in your favor. You are speaking the truth. You are calling someone out here. But I feel like it's very justified, and that you either are going to have evidence of this, proof of this, or you're speaking the truth that needs to be said to release a hardship, to release a struggle. But things turning in your favor. If you do have any court proceedings this week, Virgo, I really do see you getting the benefit, getting paid. Maybe some of you are getting a raise because you're speaking up, or some of you are going to be more appreciated at your job for being the one to figure out how to bring balance again. Either way, you're bringing balance back to your life. Everything that has been going on is really coming to a head, and I just see you calling it like you see it and nailing it on the head, to be honest. The world, yeah, turning in your favor, starting a new cycle. You are accomplishing something. You are going to be celebrating your success. You're going to be celebrating that you fixed the problem, that you found a way around it, or that you spoke your truth and ended. There's those two that were just recently chasing each other, and now they're both going about their own business. It's like the rat race is over, the chase is over. You are able to both go in your own lanes and focus on what you need. It's like you're all getting your baskets refilled. The competition is ending. So let's talk about midweek. 10 of Air, endings, yeah. Some of you are ending a job like, fuck this, this is just not working. You might be firing someone, or just deciding to end being frustrated about it, and just like, well, there's nothing I can do, this is what I can do, and making your own plan. But you're ending a difficult way. You're ending something that doesn't work for what does work. Anything else for middle of the week? 4 of Air, meditation, recuperation, contemplation. You're gonna watch things unfold in the beginning of the week. The middle of the week, you're more about assessment and thinking about a better way. So let's see what the end of the week is for Virgos. 5 of Fire. There is going to be conflicts. There's that stand up, putting someone in the place, turning things back in your favor, taking control back. And you're going to be moving on from any hardships, either physically moving on, letting someone go, but you're going to be relieved that you said something, relieved that you stood up for yourself, or relieved that something is over because of what you sat around and thought towards the middle of the week. gave you prosperous movement. It's going to be a good week, but a hard one. Just try to breathe.